Welcome to the screencast on running Siddhi applications as standalone microservices. If we have a Siddhi application developed in the Siddhi Editor, let's see how we can export that and run on Siddhi Runner. Here we have an app called Count Over Time, which consumes JSON messages over HTTP transport on production URL. The consumed messages are mapped and then pushed into production stream. The events arriving in the production stream then retained for 1 minute, and the query calculates the sum of their amount, grouping them by the item. The result is then published to total production stream, which will then send the events to a logger endpoint as JSON messages. You can also visualize this application in the graphical view. Please note here the host is parameterized. Therefore, the value of host need to be passed as environmental variable when we are executing this application. If you want to get more details on how you can develop Siddhi applications, please refer to the Introduction to Siddhi Editor video. To export this application, you can go to File and click Export File. You can see this particular application getting downloaded with the application name and .siddhi extension. You can see the downloaded Siddhi file here, which is exactly the same file we were developing. Let's see how we can run this file in the Siddhi runtime. I have the Siddhi runner downloaded here. First of all, I will unzip that. Then from the Siddhi runner home directory, I will execute runner.bat or runner.sh based on the environment I'm going to run this application. So here, since I'm running this on a Mac machine, I'm going to use the sh script. In order to pass the application that we have exported, I'm going to use -d apps and give the file path of this application. As we have parameterized the host in the application, I am also passing the host as system parameter here. In this case, I am using localhost as the variable for host. You can see now the server has started. As we are publishing the output to a logger, let's start a pre-written log service that consumes the messages and log in the console. Now we can send messages as post request to the production endpoint as JSON messages having item. In this case, I'm sending cake and an amount which is 20. So when I publish the messages, you will be able to see the output getting printed in the log service. I can send another message which will also get printed, and you can see the total is now getting accumulated. I'm sending some other messages called toffee and again cake, and you can see how those values are getting accumulated and published to the logger here. We can stop the service by pressing Ctrl and C. Thank you for viewing the short video on how you can run Siddhi apps as standalone microservices. For more information, please refer the Siddhi documentation. Thank you. Happy stream processing with Siddhi.